Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about one of the Amazon RDS, that is Amazon Aura. So let's start with it. What is this and what are the benefits from it? So it is being designed for unparalleled high performance as well as ability at a global scale with the support of MySQL as well as the PostgreSQL. Both of them are having the compatibility with it. So while installation, we will see, while launching it, we can see what are the options that we have and what to choose. And performance wise also, well, in some application in which we have like we need the power for performance intensive application, critical workloads, or while maintaining full compatibility. So at 1/10 cost of the commercial databases. So that's what's the biggest importance of Amazon Aura. So power performance intensive applications are there, plus we have the improved productivity is there, lower total cost of ownership with a fully managed database, including innovations like serverless. So we can just focus upon our application and we can solve our user problems. So we can also easily migrate our existing MySQL, PostgreSQL databases to and from Aura, as it is both compatibilities are there using the standard tools, or we can use some legacy SQL Server applications also along with it, with the minimal code change is required. So this is the whole scenario. So you can see highly scalable applications or any performance applications. We have high performance applications. So this is the Amazon Aura. We can have it MySQL or Postgres compatible database, and it is having high performance and multi A zone availability zone availability is there. Then we have a distributed storage for durability, performance, as well as faster recovery. We have flexible and auto scaling compute option is there. We can choose over there how many instances we want, and we can also define read and write options over there. So I'll show you while doing the practical lab, and it is having low latency multi-region replication feature also there. And in terms of security, automated backups, these things are almost similar to the other ones, but we have up to 15 low latency read replicas. This is what I was talking about. We can have read write replicas multiple. We can have up to 15. We can have it over here. So we can integrate with other AWS services like S3, Backup, DevOps, Guru, CloudTrail, Redshift. So lots of Lambda is also there. EKS is also there. Comprehend, SageMaker, CloudWatch. So all these options are there while we are creating this instance, DB instance. So let's move on to the lab session. So okay, so this is my AWS console. So here I will just go to the RDS and I will choose over here RDS. Now here I'm going to create a database. So I'm not going to choose this easy create. I'm just going to use a standard create Amazon or over here. Now you can see the features are also given over here. It is a MySQL or Postgres compatible enterprise class database starting at less than $1 per day, up to 5 times the throughput of MySQL and 3 times the throughput of PostgreSQL. So up to 128 TB of auto scaling SSD support is also there. 6-way replication across 3 availability zones, AZs. Up to 15 read replicas with minimum 10 milliseconds replica lag, automatic monitoring and failover in less than 30 seconds. So this is the benefit of using this. So I'm just using this Amazon Aura MySQL compatible edition I'm using, and rest of the things I will just change it to dev test, and this is the cluster name database1 admin, and this is the username. Now we will be using a third-party tool in order to connect by using the endpoint. So just put the password. Okay. So now here I will not. So now this is a memory over here, the instance configuration, memory optimized classes. So I'm just using a burstable class. So I don't want to use such a big instance. So I'll just take T2 micro. I don't know whether micro is not there. It's a small one. So I will just take a small instance. And you can also, now here we have the multi-AZ deployment. I'm not choosing this one. Don't create an Aura replica. So I'm just choosing this one. So if you want, you can use this for high scalability. Just for the practical purpose, I'm not using this. Now, did not connect to EC2 instance. If you want, you can just provide that, and you have to provide the keys. So choose an EC2 instance, then VPC and all those things. So I'm using the default VPC over here, and make sure over here you need to click yes, otherwise you won't be able to access. And rest of the things, choose existing default VPC group. Now here you can either create, actually I have already created one security group, but if you want, you can just create a new one. Otherwise there will be by default one. So we need to make it sure the ports, the ports at which this works, we need to open those ports for MySQL and all. So we will see later on. I'll show you how to use that, and database authentication, password, and make it sure in the additional configuration you create a database by default database. Otherwise you won't be able to get it. So I'm just putting my DB, and that's it. And this is the SQL version, and all those things are coming over there. Backup if you want, copy tags to the snapshot. I don't want any backup, or if you want, you can choose it, enable encryption and all. So once this lab is finished, I will quickly delete this. I don't want to get some bill for this, and enable auto minor version update and maintenance window, deletion protection. You can also enable this, but when you want to delete, you have to come here and you have to enable this, uncheck this option. Then only you will be able to delete your database. So I'll just click create database. So the only thing that we want to take here is that our security group. So whatever security group will get attached, we need to make it sure the port numbers are open in order to connect to our database. So I will be using SQL Electron. You might have seen in my last video, I was using this. So in today's video also, I will be using this. So let's click on add over here and database one. So here MySQL, and next we have to provide the endpoints and all. So we need to wait for the installation to complete, then only we can provide. And initial database, that is my DB, and you can see the port number here, admin, and we need to provide the password also. Okay, now we'll wait for the endpoint. So this installation may take some time for creation and all. You need to wait for 5 to 10 minutes in order to complete this creation. So you can see over here, still we haven't, it's still creating. The cluster has been created, but you can see the still the endpoint is not available. So we need to wait for it. And till that, we can do one thing. This is the default security group. We can just go to the security group and we can change the inbound rules for it. So we will just go here. It's there already there. So by default, it has added this rules. If this one is not there, you won't be able to connect to this. Now that's it. No need of giving all traffic. We can just keep it the only MySQL and Aura one, the port number. So now we should wait for this one to launch. So still it is creating. Once it is being created successfully, you will get the endpoint. We need to wait for it. So you can see over here, our instance is also available now. You can see the endpoint over here. So I will just copy this endpoint and go to my this one, and I'll just paste it over here, and then you can just test it. Okay, you can see the connection has been successfully done, and you can save it, and you can just connect. And rest of the things you can just, you can create a table, and whatever you want to do, you can just do it over here. You can just follow my previous video if you have any doubts in this. This is just simple. We need to write the queries and all, we can get it done. So once the slab is done, make it sure you go to the databases over here, and you select this instance over here, and it will automatically delete the cluster. So just make it sure it delete. And if you're getting errors like delete protection or something like that, make sure you go to the settings and remove the check option. So delete name. That's it. So it will take some time. I hope you understood this, how we can, that's the only thing that in order to scale up and maintain the stability and all. So this is the best option that is being provided by AWS. I hope you like my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.